Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So, starting off with Euro USD, and we did get a little bit of pullback, but again, there's no real structure to the left where we can buy off. And if you look at the oscillators, they have started to separate. They are pointing to the downside, though. So, I have a sneaky suspicion that this is going to form a flag, pretty much something like. It's going to be a proper flag, but anyway, so it's going to form, if it hasn't formed already, but it's definitely looking to form a flag. I would like it to drop a little bit lower into these gaps, close those gaps before moving up. Now, if you look at this on the hour, yesterday was a sit on hands day. You can see just based on what's happening in the previous couple of days, I'm just going to delete this. And to be quite honest, it is the same scenario. Look at the oscillators here. I suspect we are looking for structure lower down before we get going, and I'm very reluctant in jumping in short because that is against the trend. So for me at the moment, this is still sideways, not really keen on this. I'm looking for setup to go with the bigger trend, which is up. So obviously we're waiting for some data, or we're waiting for better days, but we are definitely waiting for something while we hover, just drifting sideways. So I'm not interested in this, sitting on the side still. Moving across to US dollar, Japanese yen. So you would have expected a rejection of this area here. You can see all the chaos, but in typical fashion. And this shows you how this market is manipulated. Picks up that level there for a rejection. Now look at the oscillators here. They have separated quite nicely. And this is looking like a rejection of the 155 and a level for a continuation down. So pretty much the opposite of what we've just seen, but there is a lot more structure here. So if you just look at that flag, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on the top, 2 on the bottom. That's more than 5, which always is a valid setup. So I'm just going to add, just take that swing low there. That would be the level we need to pay attention to, and then drop down here. So again, you look at that on the 8 hour, we've got a fairly decent bearish setup. That is brewing. Where you look at it on the hour, just have a look. We've got diversions forming from there to there, which is continuation diversions, and the oscillator's easing off quite dramatically. So more than likely another push up. But I have a sneaky suspicion it's probably going to be short-lived. So probably see something up into 142.78. I'm not interested in this. You can see we're above and below the moving averages again. So this could go either way. We could just pop up, reject these tails from yesterday, and then drop down to the bottom of the channel. Or alternatively, we could just reverse here and move back up and come and close that gap. There's a big juicy gap there for a move up. So 50-50. If you want to toss a coin and pick a direction. But I'm not interested in that. So we are sitting on hands there as well. British pound, Japanese yen. Does look like we're starting to resolve ourselves to the downside. It has been a bit messy this week, so I'm just going to jump straight to the hour. And you can see sideways price action continuing yesterday, buying off the bottom of the range. But you can see the series of lower highs here, and then eventually a lower low. So I suspect what you're looking for is pretty much the same level as yesterday. We're looking for this area here, which is 180, 182.91. So I'm looking for a break and retest of that before looking for a move to the downside. For now, we are still bottom of range, so I want a decent break and a retest before jumping in on that one. Moving across to Euro British Pound, and we did get a fairly strong move to the upside. We are overbought at the moment, and we do have a very strong weekly level to the left here that we are retesting again. So for all intents and purposes, we should be looking for longs, and we should be looking for longs off the nearest bit of structure. And in typical fashion, there isn't anything close by. Let me just do this. So I'm going to take that swing low there And let's just pick a little bit of a higher time frame. So that would be a level there, and that's not something which is clear cut, and I'm just going to pick up that level there. So let's not go too far back. Come back to the lower time frame, and lo and behold, you will see that second one was where we had a range bar. So these two levels are the ones that be paying attention to. 086, 583, and the other one is going to be 086529. So I want to see price come back into this area for an opportunity to buy. Just be wary. If I drop down to like a 3-minute or a 1-minute chart, you're going to see this is a strong downtrend, and this is the flag that is forming. So you could get a Fibonacci retest here and then a second leg down to come and pick up some of these tails down here. I'm not 100% sure that's logic is sound, because we had a very strong move up yesterday. So it could be the reverse. Strong move up, flag, break up. So anyway, 50-50 call there on between the 1 hour and something like the 5 minutes or lower. You can see what I mean. So there's a move down. This could be a flag or another move down, but it also could be inverse head and shoulders. So what's going on here might be worthwhile just getting onto 15-minute and just paying attention to 50-minute. I still believe these are the areas to be buying off. This swing low here is your stop area. So that is around 086474. Anyway, that's kind of my view for today. I think that's the only one that's got a half decent setup. So that's what we'll be looking for. Hope it helps. If it does, drop us a thumbs up, and we will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.